ingekuwa malaika. Pesa sasungua roho yangu. Pesa sasungua roho yangu.
Reasons have always existed, but not always in a reasonable manner. And this is how I like to welcome you to this edition of the OK Morning Rush on 99.5 OK FM. Today is Wednesday, 13th August 2025, a day after the Nimba County by-elections in District Number 5. We'll go to Nimba to talk to our correspondent Franklin Dolokwi, who is the presumptive winner there. What are the numbers speaking to? Up to 9 o'clock last evening, it was a two-horse race between MDR candidate Koto Kwagru and independent candidate Boris Balier. And so we'll go back there. What are the numbers speaking of? What's going on there? Thank God we did not hear about any conflicting situation so far. No sign of violence, no report of violence so far. It's good to go. Thanks for always joining us. We're here to stay. I'll tell you what's going to happen. Of course, you know, today at 8 o'clock is this entire radio program. Good morning to all of you. A 9-bedroom or 8 or 9-bedroom house last evening got at fire in the 72nd Barrack area. Our reporter Darius Kanga is on his way there. We understand as of the time of the fire going off because of community residents and other intervention, at least 3 to 4 persons are reported dead. That's why we are getting. Darius is going there to confirm that and talk to us more about that. Okay. And that's it. My name is Piso. If your birthday is today, happy birthday to you. Good morning to our mothers, our brothers and sisters. Good morning to our kids too in vacation schools. And good morning to all of you. All of you. Coming up shortly, we'll take our break to join some of our sponsors on the show. After which we'll talk about some of the things that matter most to Liberia. Then we move on. So what our other policemen were telling you? He said what? Like news there for OKFM. Some kind of thing he said about OKFM. I don't know why he did that. People kept sending the video to me. I said, but what's going on here? Yeah, I can see the lady assaulting the police officer. But why are people sending me this video? And everybody was like, just listen to the policeman. Just listen to the policeman. Then I got to listen to him, and I'm like, you know, he said something. He said, I don't know, take it to OKF and some kind of thing the guy said. Okay, but it's good to go across Liberia. From Yamfola, between Bonk and Magibi County, way there in St. John. From the top of the mountain in Tagadi in Nimba, way there to the city of Sunshine in Maryland County. We'd like to say good morning to all of you. Our brothers and sisters outside the country, in the diaspora, wherever you are. Some of you leave your busy schedules in the morning just to listen to us. You've made it your duty. You are our ambassadors. We appreciate you. We're taking a very short break to come back here. Morning Rush is on 99.5. No one does it better. We're coming back.
Have you wondered or asked who is clearing your drainages, planting street signs, and coding your homes? The Realize project is supporting temporary employment for community residents through the labor-intensive public works component. The project provides tools and labor subsidy for the beneficiaries and leaves the tools for the communities after the project. The project is currently working with 50 communities in Montserrado and Marquis counties all around 4. Let's support the Realize project.
This message is brought to you by the Realize Project, operated by the Ministry of Youth and Sports, Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, and the Liberia Agency for Community Empowerment, funded by the World Bank, Swedish International Development Cooperation Agency, and the French Development Agency.
Firstly, an unmanned official treatment. I don't know what I'll be here for that discussion, but I'll make my position.
Chatu, where you dey go? Where you dey find?
Why you dey ask me that kind of question? Say where I dey go? Where I dey go? I dey come. You don't hit my car.
You Menju, why you walking and talking all by yourself so?
My sister, the car business are really thinking about so to get car in this country is really not easy. Since I put in for my cars and other goods, it is almost 1 year I can't get anything.
But it says stranger who always asks don't miss their way. Haven't you heard about urban used cars and auto parts?
You mean urban used cars and auto parts?
Yes, urban used cars and auto parts is 100% Liberian-owned business. With urban used cars and auto parts, you can purchase your new cars, used cars, and all cars parts directly from America for an affordable price. Urban used cars and auto parts can also help you ship your parrots, your boxes, containers, and other goods from your relatives abroad within just 4 to 6 weeks.
Wow, this is a good news. Where can I find urban used cars and auto parts?
If you are in Liberia, Urban Used Cars and Auto Parts is located Fish Market, Tottenham Boulevard, Monrovia, Liberia. And in the USA, 220 10th Street, Brookhaven, Pennsylvania, 19015, United States of America. You can also visit their Facebook page, Urban Used Cars and Auto Parts International, or call cell number +231 887 012218.
Thank you for this information. I am visiting Urban Used Cars and Auto Parts to begin the process of my cars and other goods.
Urban Used Cars and Auto Parts. Our goal is to allow Liberians have access to buy things from America without being cheated.
Things are on me, with an emergency. How do I manage again?
But I know, why are you sitting here just talking by yourself?
Julie, I need money quick. I want to go find somebody to credit me. Then I will pay them as soon as I get paid with the more in.
EcoBank can credit you, but the only thing you have to pay in 1 month, and the good thing, the interest are just 3%.
For you?
Yeah, just go to any EcoBank branch and you ask for the form to enroll you on their salary advance platform. When they give you the form, you fill it up and you make sure your HR sign it. Then you take that form back to the bank. After you carry it to the bank, they will send you a message to let you know that you're already on the platform. Then you can use the *326# and request for 50% of your salary. Instantly, you will receive it.
Wow, just like that? Bring any to more money, Judy. I'm going to the bank to pick up the phone quick.
Yo, go get the form quick. In less than 1 week, you receive the money. And what I like about it, and they can't even ask you for collateral set.
I go in there right now, no wasting time, oh.
I'm not saying you must not go there right now. You must make sure you pay the bank money back.
Hey, Judy, that is talking so. I will pay back quick so I can credit again. EcoBank not easy, oh. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Liberia, it's time for a new journey. A journey of power, performance, and reliability. CCAR Motors has rebranded. Welcome to the all-new CFA Mobility Liberia, your trusted provider of world-class vehicles, motorcycles, and trucks. With Toyota, experience, strength, innovation, and adventure like never before. Built for Liberia's toughest roads. You need power and performance? Mitsubishi delivers toughness, efficiency, and performance for every job. And for those who move fast and ride with style, Yamaha Motorcycle provides unbeatable speed, durability, and comfort. At CFAA Mobility Liberia, we don't just sell vehicles, we provide expert servicing, genuine parts, and lifetime support to keep you moving. Visit us today and experience the new CFAO Mobility Liberia. Same trusted quality, brand new experience.
Welcome back to the OK Morning Rush on 99.5 from right here in the nation's capital, Monrovia. Welcome to all of you. Thanks for joining us. Whatever the occasion is to you and however you're going about it, we like to say welcome. I am being told that a community action somewhere in Satan around the 4th Street area has led to the arrest of several drug dealers and end users, and they are being carried to the police headquarters, and I know probably they will subsequently be turned over to the Drug Enforcement Agency. I am told the people of some parts of that community, said to themselves that this thing can no longer continue. We cannot be living in a place where people only get us here knowingly. We know them. We got to rise up. We got to let the police know. We got to round them up from our community. Yes, but we encourage all of us to do it, in keeping with the security people. You can report these drug dealers in your community to the security people. This thing is getting too much. All of us must be a part of it. We not, somebody will argue that, it's not going to get weeded out, yes, but at least we would have made strides. We would have helped the government to fight this menace. This thing is hurting us. It's hurting everybody, and everybody cannot sit to see it go the way it is going. The Nimba County by-election is now over. We don't know what the numbers are speaking at the moment, but like I said, somebody is sending me figures. A lot of colleagues from Nimba have been sending me figures, but I'm very careful with reading figures because of course, the Elections Commission is the official entity of the government to release election results in the country. But if we have the numbers, we can say exactly what the numbers are saying. We can say, we can't declare a winner, but we can say by the numbers in our hands, this person obtained this and this person gets this, and if the number continues the way it is, the Elections Commission may likely do this, and but we'll still go over to. We'll still go over to the not the Elections Commission, to Nimba, to talk to our reporter Franklin Dolokwi. Yesterday we saw a disturbing video of a lady assaulting a police officer. That video has gone viral all over the place. Everybody's talking about it. When the police people do it the wrong way, we criticize them, we talk about it. And so when they do exercise some restraint and put up the highest level of emotional intelligence, it is also but fair that we speak about it. Without knowing the beginning of whatever occurred, because when you see the video, you can just see the moment where the woman was assaulting a police officer, threatening to juke her fingers in his eyes, even physically assaulting him, moving to him, and the guy kept saying, stop it, the kind of thing. And then later she wanted to leave. The other police officer said, no, you're not going anywhere. And then she also attempted physically assaulting that one. The handset had to drop for him, and I think it got destroyed or something happened to it. But I thought she didn't do well. The thing is, you are a lady, and but again, I like the level of professionalism the police guy, carried out. Look, all of us are human beings. All of us are human beings. But it is expected of people in the security sector to sometimes be more intelligent than others when it comes to responding to issues. That is the reason why we always hold your feet to the fire and hold you responsible when you goof on some of these kinds of things. But you think we don't know that you are human beings? We know that you are human beings. But we also know that people will intentionally try to engage you in a manner that if you're not careful, you will respond, and the response could be disproportional, But yesterday on, she didn't do well. I heard she's in custody, and she actually didn't do well. She's a mother, she's a sister. I'm not sure her anger should have pushed her to that level. But I also want to say thanks to that young police officer. He's a very young police officer. He exercised restraint. All the way he was pushed, he was like, I will shove my finger in your eye. And then when the guy said, we'll call, she said, you can call it 102, you can call whoever, We don't want to have a situation where the police will be vulnerable. Only because we want the police to be extremely professional. The police will not make itself vulnerable on the other hand. Some of the things we do to police people and other security people in this country, you do it to some other places, you're dead. You're a dead person. When you take unto yourself and struck a police officer the way she did, put your hand in your face to the extent that maybe you want to. No security person will let you to do that one to them. The self-defense will come in force. And sometimes they don't want to know whether you're a woman or you're whatever. But I thought she didn't do it right. She didn't do. I hope she can muster the courage to say I'm sorry. She can muster the courage to say I'm sorry. She didn't. Like I said, the video did not show the entirety of what happened, how it started, but the portion of the video we saw and the exchange between she and the police officers and the police officers and the way it went, I thought she was extremely brave. That's a word I will use. I thought she was just and I'm hearing from multiple sources that, this is something that I can confirm, but I'm hearing from multiple sources that woman is the wife of a bishop. That's what I'm hearing. Like I said, I don't know the name of the bishop. Neither, have I been able to confirm anything like that. But I'm hearing that she's a wife of a bishop. And if that is true, she's expected to exhibit good behavior in the public space. Because their positions, public positions you hold, people expect a lot of things from you. People expect that you'll be the last to slap somebody, you'll be the last to punch somebody, you'll be the last to do this thing and this kind of thing. Somebody was asking me the other day whether I can get angry. I say yes, I can get angry. I'm a human being. God made me. I'm a human being. I got my point. I can stop. But there are certain things that the public will expect of me. I must be able to live with that, no matter what the situation is. There are just certain things when I do something, people will say, you mean that guy? So, like I'm here, I'm saying, I'm hearing she's a wife of a bishop. And if that is true, then I'm not sure a lot of people will be happy with her for what she did. Like I said, I hope she will muster the courage to just say, look, I'm sorry. I was angry, but even as that, I should have known better. I allow my anger to have the best part of me, these things can happen. These things can really, really, really happen. But exercise restraint. She's extremely brave, like I said, to find people doing that kind of thing, that it can be difficult. Now, the last time Senator Sir Joseph spoke on the Spoon Talk, and I think it was as a result of something Representative Akaris Gray, who's one of the panelists, said on the show. So Senator Joseph responded, and he said a lot of things. And remember, when I came on the show, I think it was on Monday, I said, look, in this country, there are just some things that don't move me anymore. There are just some things that are not strange anymore. There are just some things that it's not going to be the first of its kind, especially in the context of politics. You will hear a lot of things. You will see a lot as the years are going by and elections are coming closer. A lot of things will happen. And then following that, Representative Gray, made the situation to look like Sir Joseph leaving is nothing. He came with nothing. He left with nothing. Leaving is not going to harm the party. In fact, let him go. Then the chair of the party, Janka Kowo, will come and say, no, Sir Joseph leaving is a serious, I don't want to use the word setback or a major blow, but he recognized that Sir Joseph leaving the party is not a good thing. He hoped and prayed for Sir Joseph to come back home. Those were Janka's words. And then Senator Nathaniel Magio would say, no, Asawe Akara, let the man go, the man won't go. Like, but I thought Janka Kowo was being honest. Remember, there was a time in this country when now president, that time he was vice president, running 2017, when Joseph Boakai said the government squandered its opportunities, some of its opportunities. Some of us said that statement was an honest statement. Other people characterize or they say, oh, we're talking to UP people. But it was an honest statement because what he was trying to say at that time was, look, we squandered some of our opportunities, meaning we had a lot of opportunities. How we made use of all of our opportunities, probably I would not have lost the elections in 2017. I would have won because we would have continued on our legacies. But we had too much privilege and opportunities that our partners and probably domestic revenue gave us, but we squandered some of the opportunities. He was being honest. But other people say, oh, he said the government was corrupt at that time. I'm just saying to set the pace to say Janka was being honest. Look, Janka is the chairperson of the party. Nobody should make any situation to look like, for people that Sir Joseph to leave from your party and you say that nothing, the man going, he absent, he present. No. I don't agree with my friend Akaras on this one. When people like Sir Joseph leave from the CDC, that's something. There are people in the CDC who believe in Sir. So when he's leaving the CDC, that's a serious thing. That's something. However, people have left the CDC before, and the CDC still won election in 2017. Geraldine Doe-Sherry left the CDC. She didn't support the CDC. May also rest in peace. At some point, the CDC still won elections. Other people left the CDC still won elections. Other people left the CDC, other people joined the CDC. Sir Joseph didn't leave in the CDC, other people will still join the CDC. But the honest truth is, for people like Sir Joseph to leave the CDC and you make it look like it's not anything, then no. I thought Janga was just being honest as a party chair to say, look, we really wish he didn't leave, but he has left. We pray he reconsiders to come back. But anybody who say Sir Joseph leaving the CDC is nothing, then the person should rethink. Those were Janga's words, and I'm saying Janga was being honest. Yeah, he's a politician, but he was just being bluntly honest. Let me put it that way. Bluntly honest. When ranking members leave a political party, it's serious. Sir Joseph has consistently been a CDC president since 2005. He's managed to pull the trickles, to pull numbers for the CDC in Montserrat. And it is because of his influence in some other places, people voted the CDC. They seen with the Akaras Gray, they seen with the Molba Molu, and they seen with most of the guys in the CDC because of their influence. So is Akaras telling me that if he left the CDC, for example, this Akara Gray leaving the CDC is a major. Molba Molu left the CDC, it was major. The CDC now has an acting chairperson. Political party people will always leave, but other people will come. But when certain people leave, while it is true that other people will come, sometimes the party can be wishing, we wish he didn't leave. You know. So it is a shame. But like I said, these things are not strange. As the years will be going on, as elections will be gradually coming, these things will be happening. Gafwan will always, it's become a cliche now, but we'll always use Gafwan's words when he said there will be alignment and realignments. That is how the shape of our politics is. At some point, everybody can want to identify with the ruling party, senators, representatives. 2017, more than 19 senators endorsed Joseph Boakai. But he didn't win the elections. He was a sitting vice president of the country. They endorsed him in the rotunda of the Capitol. Several members of the House of Representatives endorsed him at that time. They pulled to the Unity Party. Boakai didn't win our election. We are beating him. When he became president of Liberia, when George Weah became president of Liberia, in 2020, I think it was in 2020, yeah, I remember, there was a whooping crossover of people to the CDC during our election. And I said it, we said it on this radio. We said, I said, I wish some of the people they didn't join the CDC. Because those were people who failed already in their counties. They were senators for 9 years. They failed. There are people they didn't want them again. But they jumped and ran on the CDC ticket, and the CDC was massively defeated. At that time, the CPP was in tight, and Alexander Benedict Cummings was the head of the CPP at that time. The CDC was massively defeated, not because the people they didn't like George Weah in some of the counties at that time, but because of the individuals who pulled over to the CDC. I can say that I gave you a lot of names. Most of them were defeated in that election. They beat them flat, hands down. Hands down. In fact, when they went to the CDC, people became more angry with the CDC. But what could the CDC have done? The party, President Weah could not have done anything at that time. Everybody wanted people to come over to them. If you have a sitting senator, an incumbent senator of a county, who you perceive as somebody very powerful in the county, come to join your political party to run on its ticket, you will want the person to run because you're not in the county. And this is where sometimes the politicians fill you up. Sometimes before you get people on your party's ticket, you must have done a survey in the county. Not just one, not just two. You must send people in the county to do certain things. Then but again, sometimes these things are done, but the processes are manipulated to the extent that sometimes the incumbent and other people will come to make the leader to believe that, you know, this person is the person that you know, the survey number is showing that the person, we can get rid of the person from our ticket. That's how it is sometimes. Yeah, that's how it is sometimes. So let's go to Nimba County now and talk to our reporter Franklin, our Nimba County correspondent Franklin Dolokwi, and then later on our reporter Darius Kanga is right now in the 72nd area where the 8 or 9 burial house caught fire, and we understand people died in the incident. Franklin is on the line. I don't know whether Franklin slept in Buto last night or he made his way back to Ganta. Franklin, good morning. How are you?
Thank you very much, Clarence. Good morning. I stay in Buto.
You are in Buto.
Yeah, it's a distance. Yeah.
I know. How is the condition of the road from Ganta there?
Well, from Ganta to Buto is not bad, but it's a real distance. Not bad. You know, they have if a project or recondition the road, but for Buto it was one they currently buried body. I brought machine spent 2 months prior to the election. So for the road condition, it's not really bad.
It's not really bad. It's good that you are there, Franklin, and thank you for the wonderful job. You kept Maka and Chokon on their heels last evening. Franklin, what's happening? What are the numbers showing? You are in Buto. I am told there are 69 polling centers in that place. Is the counting completed now? What are the numbers showing?
Well, it is 21% and 60 polling places in Buyao.
And that's 69. Okay. Fine.
Yeah, it's
all
60. Right. So
no problem.
Are 60 times, but what there have been no violence being reported yet from yesterday of the president, and none the candidates have brought in for any complaint yet. So what the National Election Commission did was they have 3 centers at the open. So it means they will starting 9 o'clock this morning. We'll come up with the first preliminary result, followed by today in the evening, and we'll conclude it tomorrow by the grace of God.
So the Elections Commission has just set up a temporary place where in Buto they will read the results from right there.
Yes, some will be in Buto and they will use another area. This is what we are being told.
Yeah, I saw a video of Deviator Brown Lasana moving from one precinct or one polling center to another, trying to get
She's
interact.
very strong yesterday. Yes, she's very strong.
She got no option, man. She got to be strong. But frankly, what are the numbers preliminarily? What are the numbers showing?
Well, some of the the election is very much competitive.
Okay.
So some of the area you see Bore because there are the 2 main contenders, yes, out of the 10 that are nearby coming forth. So we have Bore Balier, who is an independent candidate. Some area when you go, some of the last night we visited 10 of the facility where he was in a deal with 20,000 plus vote, but the differences between he and Koto Kragu is from the NDR and that's been supported by the ruling party.
Are you saying 20,000 plus vote?
Yeah, it was 20, but the margin it was 334 votes between Koto Kragu and Bore was tapping him last night, the preliminary or the result that we got and we calculated. So it means that 3 went and 33 vote different. The seven centers that we do last night. So they have 21 centers out of the 7. So when you go to some of the centers too, it is Kodo Kwagu with top Bore Balier. When you move to another center to Bore to with top Kodo Kwagu. So this is what they are being.
Okay. But none of the 2 candidates have conceded defeat to any of the other person?
No, nobody has come out to do that. But it's very much competitive because some area when you enter, because you know they have, or your area when you go to your area too, the other person will tap. When you go to the other clan too, the other person will tap. So it's very much competitive.
Wow. So up to as you are speaking, nobody know what the numbers are, even though I've got a lot of numbers from Nimba, but I'm saying I'm very careful. In fact, somebody made me to believe that they got all the numbers and everything were over and those kinds of things. But, I said, no, I can only trust Franklin Dolokwe, our correspondent there. Yep.
What happened last night, we ourselves were unable to even complete the process. Imagine 21 center and the towns and they are distant from each other.
Okay, Franklin. Wish you well. Stay safe. Let us know what we can do to get you safe over there. I mean,
so after that area, sure I'm going to move to Ban because they arrested 2 of the journalists, the local journalists from the BK, that's a community radio station that is owned by a politician, that they were having firearm in their possession. So they were. Did you say carrying firearms? So they were arrested last night, and they are currently at Bang police station. So from
did you say journalists?
Yes, they from the community radio station here.
They were allegedly arrested with gun.
Yeah, with single barrel pistol.
Who owned the radio station they are working with?
That's a station called BKS, the Benjamin Sega. Voice of Benjamin Seka radio station. So they call it the PKS.
Who is Benjamin Seka?
Benjamin here from Bujao, but he's in America. So he in America and he opened a radio station here. There were those journalists they are work with.
Journalists arrested with guns? Okay, fast. How to call it about Franklin, you got to follow up on that. We want to know where are they? They've been arrested. What initially have they said to the police and all these kinds of things? We're interested. It's strange.
Thank you very much.
But thank you, Franklin Dolokwe. Our reporter Franklin Dolokwe there from Nimba. Franklin said the numbers are tricky. So at this stage, we will look forward to the National Elections Commission. Nothing at the moment. We can't say what the numbers are. We can't say who's in the commanding lead. I have said I have in my forms some numbers here. People making it look like everything is over, but I should be trusting a reporter there. If I got some of these numbers from the journalists, I would have read some of them. And in fact, let me go to the Nimba County Journalists Association chat room to see what's there, whether it's concluded now, and some of the things they pull up. Then we can be able to read some of them. Thank you so much. But let's bring you this announcement. The public is hereby informed of activities leading to the commencement of academic 2025-26 at the J.J. Roberts United Methodist School. The J.J. Roberts United Methodist School operates from early childhood to senior high, nursery to grade 12, and is located on Coleman Avenue, 12th Street, Cinco. Information booklets for the school year 2025 and 6 are now available at the school's Business and Finance Office, 12th Street, Cinco. Offices are opened Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. except on holidays. Admission or placement entrance tests at the J.J. Roberts United Methodist School are scheduled as follows. Second entrance test is Saturday, August 16, 2025 at 9 a.m. Third entrance test is Saturday, August 30th at 9 a.m. All entrance tests will be administered on the campus of the J.J. Roberts United Methodist School, Coleman Avenue, 12th Street, Cinco, Monrovia. Please contact the registrar office at the school for more information. For more information, please visit the school campus on Coleman Avenue, 12th Street, Cinco, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily, or better still, log on to the school's official Facebook page, jj.rums online TV. For further inquiries and clarities, we are available on the following cell numbers: 0775 179940, 0775 268 308. The administration, J.J. Roberts United Methodist School on Coleman Avenue, 12th Street in Cinco, signed this announcement. So yes, our man Franklin Doloqui has just been telling us about the Nimba County District Number 5 by-election. You know, that place used to be a very big district. Initially, it was District Number 3. It was around 2011, they demarcated, and then it became that district. All those places were initially represented, like I said last evening on the show, they were initially represented by now Councillor Walie Sewa Duna. He represented that place. I think he was, for 6 years? I need to find out. From a human rights background, he would come and win that place. He became the first for that area, and then Representative Samuel Koga, 2011, Koga won. 2017, Koga again won. 2023, Koga won again, and then he had a transition to become senator of the county. This is the OK Morning Rush. It's on 99.5. We're trying to get over to our reporter Darius Kanga, who is supposed to be somewhere in the 72nd areas, to give us details about a house that was gutted by fire. In that area, we understand an 8 or 9 bedroom house gutted fire, and a few up to about 4, according to the last information I received, up to about 4 persons died in the fire. We are not getting Darius, so we will go to the lands and talk to we'll go to the lines and talk to some of that. Let's open the lines and get callers on 0777 700-995, 0555 995 995, and other numbers here to call. Be a part of the show until 8 o'clock when we get this entire radio program coming. We'll leave, and then 9 o'clock we'll come back here. Yesterday we hosted a representative of Grand Jita. Today we are hosting one again from Grand Jita, Representative Jacob Dibi will be here as our guest. Let me talk to our reporter Darius Kanga, who is supposed to be in the 72nd area. Darius, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Clarence. Good morning.
Good morning, Darius. Are you now on the scene of the fire incident?
Yes, of course. Right here in 72nd, right behind the place where they have the entertainment center. Here, about happy hour. I'll wrap out the entertainment center where the incident occurred last night.
Okay, Darius, give us information. How many bedroom house? Did anybody die in the fire? Have they said to you? Have you found out? What was the cause of the fire? Even though the trained people will say that, but sometimes people can say we saw the fire coming from this side, this side. What have you heard?
Thank you, Clarence. This morning when I received a call to come here, when I came this morning, interacted with us witnesses on the scene who observed the incident last night. And according to the eyewitnesses, the incident occurred about 3 o'clock p.m. this morning. But they are saying that before the incident occurred, there was no LEC occurring in the community. The place was dark. But when the incident occurred, that's how the quarry came back. But then in the process, they had a kapao team here in the community. When the incident occurred last night, the team raised an alarm to immediately call on the fire service, and then the fire service immediately responded. But then before they do a riot on the scene, the entire house, all of the burned down to ashes, and 3 persons died in the house.
3 persons died in the fire.
The father of the house and the mother, the daughter, 3 of them died in the house. Only the daughter survived in the house.
So you mean the man, his wife, and his daughter, all of them died?
Yes, of course. I mean, some.
Okay, so but they were not the only people in the house.
3 persons. 3 persons in a 2-bedroom house. That's a deck brick. You know the deck brick house.
The calls I was receiving, the people, they were saying 8 bedrooms, some of them saying 9 bedrooms, but it was good. That's why it was good you went there. So, but set the record straight. So the man, his wife, and who else?
The man, the wife, and the son.
Oh, the man, his wife, and his son.
Yes.
And you're saying only the doors survived?
Yes, of course. Only us doors survived in the room, but the entire house burned.
Were they the only people in the house?
Yes, of course. As the house business said, they were the only people that lived in the house.
So you're saying when the fire got at the house, there was no LEC in the community, meaning the place was dark. So what brought the fire?
According to them, there was no LEC, and the cause of the fire is not yet to be established. The fire service on the scene asked them, but they are still, according to them, they are still investigating the process. After that, they will come on what's the cause of the fire, but the cause of the fire is not yet.
Thank you so much, Darius. Darius Kanga is our reporter, man. He had to rush on the scene, man. Wow. The 2-bedroom house is got by fire this morning in the 72nd area. Yeah, man. 3 persons died. The man, his wife, and their son died. Yeah, man. That's correct. Yes, thank you. Yeah, like I said, Wale Sewa Duna was a representative in that area along the rest of the Buyao. He was there for 6 years, and then later other parts of Zoge and the Sekle Piema were added, and then he was there for additional 6 years again. As at that time now he was district number 7, and then later on there were a lot of things that went on, demarcation and all these things. So that is how it has always been. Thank you so much. Let's talk to all of you now. So you got the information. Instead of 8-9 bedrooms like we were saying from sources, our reporter is there 2 bedrooms. Good morning.
Good morning, Clarence Jackson. How are you doing, my brother?
I'm good. Good.
This is Pastor Chief Black calling for District 15.
All right.
Yeah, Clarence, I think I heard you discussing about the drugs issue.
Mm-hmm.
So report drugs. Look, Clarence, the problem I got with some of our security guys, when you report them and they come in the community, they decide to carry on raiding. At the end of the day, they can tell this fellow that your own community protocol, So some people can be afraid. So
the security people can protect the community people.
They can protect it. For now, when you call them now, they will come. But when they carry their guys, now they start getting their guys, and your people call, No, you're not saying anything yet. That's what happens. So you see people can be afraid. And when the guys then go after a few hours, then they release, then they're going to come in the community and start intimidating the elderly people.
Okay, my brother. Let's hear you too. Good morning.
Good morning, Clarence.
Yes, sir.
Lahidi Soni is my name, and I speak to you from the headquarters of Renaissance Intellectual Center, District 14, Monserrado County.
Laha, let's hear you.
Thank you ever so much. My attention is actually drawn to the issue trending within the CDC concerning the departure of Senator Sir Joseph. You know, I listened to Spoon Talk last night, and I listened to Senator Nathaniel McGill talking about the departure of Sir Joseph. Is actually something that does not mean anything to them. The presence of President Weah with the CDC is something that will cause them to win the election in 2029. But let me inform you, Clarence, you know, a day before yesterday, Musa Kone of the CDC called on Julius's show and said that the departure of Sir Joseph means a lot. And nobody
Musa was just being honest too.
Yeah, he was being honest. But you know, it's the same thing that the party chairman or the acting chairman of the party said on yesterday during his press statement. But you know, people will take it like they like. I listened to former Representative Clarence saying the man came to the party politically naked. He will leave from the party politically naked. In fact, the partisans should not take it serious. I mean, people should stop this. Thank you very much.
Okay. But one other thing is that you don't want to try the popularity of former President Weah. That one part, you don't want to test it. You don't want to test it. Hello?
Good morning, Clarence.
Good morning. Good morning.
My name is Ishmael. I join you from Pinsville.
Ishmael Flomo.
Yes, Ishmael Flomo.
Yeah.
Clarence, thank you so much for your talking points. One thing that caught my attention is the way how the folks Bahamoffing Sir Joseph. I think the party chairman is very strategic. He knows that they will need him in 2029. Mm-hmm. You don't want him to go to the ruling party, for example. So when you're going to really start Bahamoffing him, you're just pushing him away. Nobody does that. And I hope they can refrain from that sort of approach. It's not strategic. It undermines their own base. You can see Sir Joseph was not important. Sir Joseph brought, in fact, he got more votes in Monterrey than the CDC party itself. So to underestimate him is a suicide. Thank you, Clarence.
Okay, thank you, Ishmael. Hello?
Hello, good morning, Piso.
Yeah, good morning. My name is not Piso, I'm Piso.
Oh, Piso.
So, Pastor Man, same way with Lake Piso, you will say, Pastor Man say Piso.
Okay, Piso.
And the Shelley will say Pio. Yeah, but go ahead, it's okay.
Okay, I heard you say something about the Sir Joseph and the CDC. You know, sometimes if a child do wrong, people in the community can talk it. Mm-hmm. If father do wrong against the child, people in the community can talk it. So, by Sir Joseph saying something that not correct, where money we are moving from to where it have been, it means that when he says something that not correct, people will go against him. And if CDC do something that not correct, people will talk it. That you run Sir Joseph because Sir Joseph do that, they do this, they that for you, and what you do not correct. But by he lying, people will not even take him to be somebody good to CDC. So if he do something that not correct, CDC get right to talk it. Now he is God that can save CDC for CDC to win. Only God knows.
I'm not sure he even position himself like that. Even President Weah will not position himself as God. Nobody will position themselves as God. Of course, people can position themselves as serious influencers. Which, like I said, you don't want to test the popularity of President Weah. Time without number. Hello.
Good morning, Clarence.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, Clarence, this is Diana Toe. I'll ask Peter and Peter. I'm calling from Water.
Peter Lynn, let's hear you, man.
Yeah. Actually, not an executive of the CDC. So whatsoever opinion I provide on the radio, it is my individual opinion, not the CDC. All right? So I speak for myself. So I listen to your analysis and some of the callers as well. You see, some of us, even though we just recently started following politics, right? But we knew the CDC even when we were not in politics. Based on church, we are. For me, I was coming up, my entire home, my family, the only people they had to talk about was church, we are. I can remember my first time going to register in 2011 to vote, even though I was denied. At that time, they posted I didn't reach 11. I didn't reach 18 years.
But Peter Lee, you were not 18 2011. Why you went to register? Why you try that kind of thing? You
I was 18,
the honest truth is, you're small in the body, so. And I think we were small in the body, because all some children can be 16-year-old, they big, they can let them. But go ahead.
I was actually 18, and when I was going to register, the only thing my mom told me is that I want to register to vote for George Weah. So when I went, people asked me, "Oh, why you came to register?" I was like, "I came to register to vote for George Weah." So after that, I told them that they tell me to go and call your parents, go call your mom, go call your dad to come to tell all that you 18 so you can register. So I mean, some of us we came in a party because of the former president, all right?
Yeah.
So if somebody is leaving the party, yes, of course, we agree that this person has been part of the party and we recognize that. But
not just part, he's been very influential, not just part of the party, but influential member of the party.
I agree. But if you also know that the people that are in a party, if you have your personal problem with maybe the former president, we agree. All right, but you also look at the young people that are coming up, people that voted for you. You should think about them because we were all united, and then we made you senator, we make you representative, and we made you senator. So you should also think about that. If you live in a party today, what become of the masses, the people that have been voting for you? All right, Sir Joseph, people that Sir Joseph, Tomo Fala, this one should be the next phase of the party after George Weah, next in 6 years.
Except that sometimes there are internal deeper party issues that people like you may never hear, may never know.
Clarence, even if you had deeper issues in a party, right? Which I know it may not be that deeper that cannot be resolved. But you should think about the people that made you. Even if you have problem with the standard bearer.
Okay, Peter Lee. Thank you, Peter Lee. Thank you. Hello.
Good morning, Clarence.
Good morning.
My name is Prince Family, and I'm phoning this morning from Piso, Juba.
Yeah, Famo, go ahead.
Well, let me firstly register my condolences to the bereaved family for those who lost their lives last night. I think it was very unfortunate. I hope that God will take further in the Lord and cover themselves. Yeah, after the issue of Sir Joseph was a very influential person in the party. Myself used to be a citizen before. I follow him. Even 2024, the central election.
You used to be a citizen before you what now?
Well, in my party life now.
Okay.
So, 2024 election, there was one election that Joseph took a very critical decision. You know, right after the Ebola crisis, Liberia went and petitioned him to even contest the central election. He said, no, he can't contest. Because George was contesting.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, go ahead. Conclude now. Let me take another caller.
Okay, so for the CDC, he did extremely well for the CDC. But on the other hand, I don't think the way he left the party is something that is welcome. I think it was found on his part. I don't know who actually advised him. I know the responsible person, but I think it actually went order.
Thank you. Let me get my final caller. I am sure my friend Zayangla JD is a sedition. He called from the U.S. Zayangla.
Yes, Brother Clara. How you doing? Long time, my friend.
I'm good, Zayangla. You threw me away, but it's okay. I'm okay.
I'm not throw you away, but I got few.
Let's go, right. Zayangla. Let's go. We'll talk our thing off air.
Yeah. But let's go to the issue, right, Brother Clarence? I'm 110% sedition.
That one you can tell me.
And I will remain sedition until I die, no matter what. But let's go to the issue with Sir Joseph. Sir Joseph is somebody who outside CDC, inside CDC, people respect and people love the way he come around. But you see, sometimes when a party or when somebody make you, when I say making it, they are not gone now. But when somebody put a hand on you and reach you to a certain level, especially when it comes to politics, you have the right to leave when you want to leave. But you should leave on a good ground, because tomorrow when you want to join another party, people are going to look at how you depart from your old party. So there are certain things they will will not bring you into the party to that extent. So Sir Joseph need to know that he still want to be in the political space. When he leaving from our party, nobody forcing there, but he should live on a clear ground, so that way we all can be able to put hand on him.
Thank you. Thank you. Except I'm hearing that probably he may establish a political party called the People's Action Party. But I'm taking a break. Center Radio program is up there. I'll come back here 9 o'clock, man. I'm leaving you. I'm coming back.
Liberia